Welcome, new players. This is Moodacat94 with a tips and tricks video for you. Number one thing you're going to want to do is please do the tutorial. It'll give you all the ins and outs of the game so that you understand the game. I know a lot of players like to skip tutorials, especially in their new games. It does not benefit you in the long run. Always do the tutorial. That way you know what you're doing later on. I'm going to go ahead and start a new run, no hardships. I'm going to play this whole map while I'm giving you your tips and tricks. Tip number one I can give you: check to see what boss you are going to be fighting. This one is arrows are fired every second turn. That boss is at the end here. You can plan ahead for what you want to do. Second tip I can give you: save your money for the tactician, as it gives you huge bonuses if you have enough gold to do so. That being said, let's go into the shop. I typically don't spend a lot of money in the first round, but I will get myself another power card just because you don't start off with a lot of power if it's cheap enough. Let's go into our first battle. Basics of the game, which you can learn in the tutorial, but I will give you the basics anyways. Up here you can see the remaining enemy's health. It gets exponentially bigger and bigger with every battle and every boss you fight. You have your power and your multiplier over here. Additional multipliers up top. Right now they're addition, but the tactician will let you change these to the multipliers so that you get more bang for your buck. We're just gonna go ahead and start placing cards down here. Boom. Always use a multiplier if you can. You can see it increased my power and my multiplier. Got 25 right off the rip. I suggest adding armor that allows you to escape death once. You can also do unaffected by special terrain, which will avoid any negative terrain. So this one's become unconscious. You definitely want to avoid that. We're going to add strength. And we'll add ant. Adds a 2. We will be able to fight this battle without losing anybody. That's what you want to attempt to do, because at the end here, you will kill off your cards if you get to the end. I don't really like horse betting. Yeah, it'll promote your cards, but I'd rather save my money for the tactician, as I've already stated. So let's go into the next battle. Boom. Boom. Get that multiplier in there. Another 25. This bridge adds +2. That's actually really helpful. And we'll do the 15 plus strength again. Small creek halves power when standing here. It's not great, but it's not horrible, especially if you're in the later parts of a battle. As you can see, that doesn't really impact us too much. We're still going to win without losing any cards. It's only temporary. Skip horse betting once again. Promotion is good, but save your money. I'll have enough if I buy a card here. You want at least 15. You can also buy stuff down here. I save that for later on when you get more coins to do another battle. I'm gonna put my highest card here. This is good. Good, let's do that multiplier. Ah! As you can see, each time it moves up, it adds +2. The further you get along, the more power you get. Plus 15 strength. We will once again handily beat that battle. Just place your cards strategically. If you know a certain card has advantages. Ooh. Here's my next tip. Always accept a gift if the cards are good. I don't like the ones that inflict ailments. Pick something that has a high power. You get it for free, right? Say goodbye. Alright, tactician. Here's the most important tips I have for beginners, okay? These additions you can change. The multipliers. Do that. Highly recommend it. You can increase your deck size. I recommend you do that early on because you start getting random cards, and if you have cards above this, any new cards you get are going to have ailments. They're not going to be powerful. So you want to give yourself more space to add new cards because you're going to need more and more as you battle. Let's go ahead into that boss. So this one shoots arrows in the start lane every other turn. We're not going to worry about that. Always check to see what we're gonna do here. Get a mushroom and abandon casket. We're gonna add the 15 strength, but we are not going to add cards here because we don't want to damage them from the arrows. That might seem counterintuitive, but you want to avoid that. Do all these now because we don't risk damaging them. So as you see here, these cards turn red. If I did not have a high enough attack to drain the remaining enemy health here, I would lose every single one of these cards. But when you plan ahead of time, you do not have that problem, okay? If you do the math properly, you have these multipliers up top. Can you imagine if I had addition instead of multipliers that I did not buy from the tactician? I would have been done for. Would have lost all those good cards. But now we're gonna win. Voila, we beat the first boss. And it does change every time. That's one trick I can give you. You're not gonna get the same boss every time you start a new round. I don't like doing the ones that add enemy health. Save a little backspace just in case. That was the first map. You want to kind of run like that every time. Rescues only have one line, so you have to be careful. That's why I like giving the feathers so that you avoid all of the ailments. Just try your own thing out. See what works for you, what doesn't. You get more and more weird things along the map as you go. If you have really high level cards, you can change a card that you don't want in your hand to a higher level card. I like to suggest that as well. But always save that money for the tactician unless you have a card that you just can't resist in a store. Don't waste your money on horse betting. Just because you can promote it doesn't mean you should. Stops. Save your coins unless there's something really good that you want as well. Tactician gives you everything. Check your boss. See what you're going to be going up against just so you're mentally prepared. Alright, that's all I have for you. If you have any questions, please ask them in the comments of this video. Enjoy the game.